It's a humid summer day. Working outside in the garden has made you thirsty. You decide to go in for a glass of water. These are simple actions for someone without mild tubular myopathy. For those who suffer from this disease, the muscles in your throat and mouth are too weak for such a simple function, like drinking. Everything eaten must be fed through a feeding tube. This is the everyday curse of myotubular myopathy. Most of us take for granted the movement and use of our muscles, but 1 in 50,000 males who have myotubular myopathy know the use and the control of their muscles is difficult. The information is courtesy of Muscular Dystrophy Association. My name is Jessica Yadushevsky, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about myotubular myopathy, or MTM. Here are some interesting facts about myotubular myopathy. MTM is a rare muscle disease affecting skeletal muscles of the body, such as breathing and swallowing. If this genetic trait is found early enough in infancy, it can be controlled and aided with the use of breathing and feeding machines. Unfortunately, untreated infants will not survive. If control is obtained, there is no further damage to the muscles. However, muscle control is limited for the life of the patient. Patients with MTM may also develop mental and physical disabilities. Ultimately, patients end up in wheelchairs due to the weakness of their muscles. Patients may also develop scoliosis, which future surgeries may be required. That information is courtesy of Genetics Home Reference. The gene associated with MTM is located on the X chromosome, which is one of 2 sex chromosomes. In males, 1 altered copy of the gene is sufficient to cause MTM because males only have 1 X sex chromosome. In females, MTM is not as likely because the female would need to inherit the mutated gene from both her mother and her father to cause myotubular myopathy. This is a photo. Her name is Jen G.I., a female girl from Malaysia with myotubular myopathy. And myotubular myopathy is so rare in girls that there are no statistics on it. This girl was the first girl found with MTM since Jane Lawner, American descent, in 1943. A special characteristic of myotubular myopathy is that a father with the mutated gene cannot pass it on to his son. Now, let's look at what genes are mutated in the patients with myotubular myopathy. The mutated gene, which is named MTM1, provides instructions for producing an enzyme called myotubularin. This information is courtesy of MDA. Myotubularin is involved with the maintenance and formation of muscles. The mutated gene MTM1 disrupts myotubularin's job in muscle development, causing the muscles to be formed weak. I have here a picture of Joey Wells. He's currently 22 years old. He has myotubular myopathy. Notice the breathing tube in his trachea. He also has a feeding tube inserted directly into his stomach as well. Joey is wheelchair ridden and has been since he's 16 years old. Well, we have learned a lot today about myotubular myopathy. I have focused on the mutation of the genes and how mostly males inherit it. I personally now have a clear understanding of MTM, myotubular myopathy, and I hope you do too.